What's up guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 5. Wow, we're already 5 days in and it doesn't really feel like we're 5 days in, which I mean I guess is a good thing because I'm enjoying the Christmas season. I'm enjoying time with my family. The weather isn't too bad, although it was a bit cold today, and when I went for a walk earlier I was a bit cold. Today I was thinking of doing kind of like more of a sit down video and just kind of talking about like my family traditions during this time of year and like my favorite memories, just like some of my favorite things for the Christmas season, and kind of just like enjoying the Christmas time, why they've all been so special to me, why all of my past Christmases have been special. I've been fortunate enough to have good memories for this time of year and I just kind of wanted to share them with you guys. So let's get started. What I first wanted to talk about was decorating. Now when I decorate the house with my family, we always do the outdoor lights first, and those typically go up before Thanksgiving just because with the weather here it's so unpredictable on how things are gonna go. Like it could be perfectly fine one day and then the next day it's freezing and snowing. So we like to put them up before Thanksgiving because normally after Thanksgiving is when you start running the risk of having actual snow. So all the lights are up. We have like a couple figurines, like plastic ones, but then we just put a bunch of like lights around some bushes. It's nothing too extravagant, but I mean it's the same ones that we've been using since I was a kid. So there are a lot of sentimental value in it with me, and I really like them. To be honest, I wouldn't want my house decorated any other way. For the inside, for the tree, I don't know what people are, if like you're an artificial tree family or a live tree, but my family was both. So we used an artificial tree for a White House ornament collection. Like the White House, I think, releases an ornament every year, and my parents have had those ornaments since they were married. I think their wedding gift was the start of the collection. So we would always just put all of the White House ornaments on that tree because we had so many, and then we would always get a live tree for our craft ornaments, like the ones that you would make in the first grade or something. So all three of my siblings and I, all of those ornaments would go on the live tree. We would always top the live tree with a snowman angel and the artificial tree with a snowman star. But these last 2 years, just like last year was because of how short the holiday season was, and this year I actually don't know why we didn't. I'm kind of bummed that we didn't. We are just using our artificial tree, so my house won't smell like Christmas, but that's why I got a Christmas smelling candle, like a Christmas tree smelling one, fresh balsam, because it does smell like a Christmas tree, so I can at least pretend that it's a real tree even when it's not. I just remember when we would go pick out the live tree, it would take forever. From what it felt like, at least, to pick out the tree because I was so young. Time and me, I was not a patient child, so I just remember it taking forever, and then by the time we would get home I would want to decorate the tree right away, like put the lights on, put the decorations on, not realizing like branches had to fall, and I'm pretty sure I annoyed all of my family members with that. Like all I wanted to do was decorate the tree. I love decorating Christmas trees. I think it's so much fun and that's all I would want to do. So eventually we would decorate the tree, and we always decorate with colored lights. I personally like the white lights, like the warm tone white lights, like the ones that are in my room, but my dad really likes colored, so he would always insist that we do colored, so we always have colored. But one year we did try to do a blue Christmas tree and it did not work out. Like we had blue lights and they kind of looked white, but it was very harsh. I was not a fan of the blue tree, and ever since then, we have not done a blue tree. That blue tree only lasted 1 year. Then we also have a Christmas village. Now our Christmas village isn't anything special. It's probably like 9 houses that we've collected over the years, and we haven't really bought a new one in a while. But I kind of mentioned this in my day 2 where I was decorating my room. We don't have enough room for all the houses, so I was always able to get one of them, and I would always keep it in my room. So over the years it has changed. Like I think I've had a restaurant before. I've had the pet shop multiple years now, and I think I've had a house. I think it was like a cabin or something, but the pet shop is definitely my favorite one, especially since I got my dog around Christmas time a long time ago. Just pets and Christmas has always been a special association with me. And then on Christmas Day, when I was younger, I would always be the first one up. And to be honest, I still am the first one up on Christmas Day. I mean, my parents are up, but like out of my siblings, I'd be the first one up. And I would always go annoy my older siblings. Like they hated it. 6 a.m. waking them up, yeah, that was me. And like my oldest sibling is 8 years older than me. So when I'm 6 and they're, what, 14, 15, something like that, they were not very happy with me. But I think they made the exception on Christmas just because happens one time a year. So after I would wake up my siblings, we would all go downstairs. We would go outside to make sure like all the reindeer food was eaten. We would check the cookies to see that Santa like took some bites. The milk was gone, the carrots were nibbled and everything. So then we would go look under our tree, see what was there, and then we would get like our fireplace would be going. We'd have Christmas music playing. It was just like a lot of fun, just good time spending with my family. We would just go around seeing what everyone got, opening everything one by one in a circle, so one present at a time from everyone, just so we could all enjoy the Christmas, slow it down a little bit. After like we would open the presents under the tree, we would open the stocking, and then my dad would always make orders for breakfast, so we would have like eggs, bacon. We would sometimes make monkey bread, and that was really good. I really love monkey bread. And then we would just kind of hang around with each other, like because I would wake my siblings up so early, they would go back to bed, but like I'm the type of person, once I'm up. So I would watch more Christmas movies. I would just spend time with my parents downstairs, playing with whatever toy I had just gotten and anything. And that was a lot of fun. Even just like the little downtime that we had, I did really enjoy. Then we would have Christmas dinner. Normally we would have Christmas dinner with like some family friends down the street, but the last couple of years it has just been my family, which I'm okay with. Like, yes, it was nice having them with our friends, but it was also nice like doing something just with my family, having all of us there. Then that would kind of be the end of our Christmas. Now I just want to talk about some of my favorites during Christmas, like all of my Christmas favorites that I have. If you see me look down, I made a list about like just ideas of what I could say my favorite was. So my favorite gift I ever got, I would have to say, is my dog. Like, I was not expecting to get one. I remember I was annoying my parents for pretty much months, probably about half a year, about how I wanted a dog. And then in 2008, Santa left a puppy under the tree, and I was so happy. I just remember being so happy. I'm pretty sure I bawled. My parents claim we have a video somewhere. I've never seen this video, so I don't know if it's true or not. But yeah, my favorite gift is definitely my dog. My favorite memory was one year during the family breakfast. My dad was asking my sister and I what we wanted for breakfast. So we were just saying like different types of eggs we wanted, blah, blah, blah. So once we finished eating, I like looked to my mom. I was like, oh, you're not gonna have any eggs? She was like, no, like I'm full, like off the monkey bread and stuff like that. I was like, okay. So then a couple days later, she reveals, she's like, oh, do you want to know the reason why I didn't have eggs? And I was like, sure, like I guess. What? Turns out she had left the eggs in the car like overnight or something. Like they were never in a fridge, so but she still fed them to us, and she was waiting to see if we got sick or not to make sure that the eggs were okay to eat. Now I should say that this was a particularly cold winter. Like around Christmas it was cold. It was probably about like a high of 20 degrees, so it was cold, and like she was counting that as the eggs still being refrigerated, even though they weren't actually in the refrigerator, and she pretty much was just testing to see if my sister and I would get food poisoning before she ate the egg. Thanks, Mom. I mean, in the end we were both fine. Like neither my sister and I got food poisoning. But the fact that that was her reason for not eating eggs. Now we always double check to make sure our eggs are actually in the fridge. My favorite holiday dessert is either like just classic sugar cookies, maybe the ones that have like the sprinkles like in the batter. I think those are really good. Or cheesecake. My dad makes a really good cheesecake, and I used to hate cheesecake. Now I'm obsessed. I love it so much. My favorite song is The First Noel, sung by Nat King Cole. I love that one. But if we're going like new Christmas songs, ones made in like 2010 and up, I do have to say I love Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande, The Perfect Gift, Joshua Bassett, and Christmas Tree Farm, Taylor Swift. All of those I will happily blast on repeat if you ask me to. Don't even have to think twice. I mean, yes, All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey, is good. It does get very overplayed. Like it is overplayed a lot. And yes, I am part of the reason it is played a lot, but there are others that I would jam out to first. My last favorite that I put is my favorite Christmas movie, and easily Elf. I started watching Elf on Halloween. Like to be honest, I'm not a Halloween person. I hate Halloween so much. I love Christmas. I love this time of year. And I think Elf is one of the best movies of all time. If you disagree with me, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion. That's fine.
Elf is 1000% my favorite Christmas movie. I do like the Santa Claus movies. My order of Santa Claus movies is 2, 1, 3, but Elf just takes the cake. I recently showed my dad Elf. By recently I mean like within the last 2 or 3 years, and he thought it was the funniest thing. Like, he had never seen it, and that really shocked me considering how often I do watch it. Again, starting on Halloween. Since then, I rewatch it every Christmas season, and he loves it. But thank you guys so much for watching and like just kind of listening to my Christmas traditions and like some of my favorite winter things. If you made it to this point in the video, comment down below what your favorite Christmas or holiday memory is. It doesn't have to be Christmas, it can be any holiday. And I will see you tomorrow in day 6. Bye.